Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Compliance, the awesome new track from MUSE. I'm going to teach you how to play the chords, like that little kind of chord comping bit from the beginning and the chorus, the chords for the verse, and also that little middle 8 part as well. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section as well, let me know what songs I should do next, where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, so the song starts with like the chorus part. It's quite a complicated little part. It's like a synth part. I've written in 2 lines. The first line slowly goes like this. So to play that, starts off D minor, first finger barred from the A string at the 5th fret, and then your second finger on B6, third finger on D7, little finger on G7. So you're going to play the A string, and then you're going to play the D, G and the B strings, and then again, so you go, and I'd use a downstroke on the 5 and then a down on the chord and then an up on the chord, so. And then it goes to a B flat chord, which is your first finger barred across the E and the B strings at the 6th fret, second finger on G7 and third finger on D8. And you're going to play down, up, so down, up on that, make them all nice and staccato, and then it goes back to the D minor chord. So the first bar you've got, and then the next bar is the same thing, but just without the without the 5 at the beginning. So it goes. So if you put bars 1 and 2 together, you got. And then this next part goes down to the 3rd fret, and it's going to play the A3, and then you're going to hit what is part of a C sus4. I put my first finger across the 5th fret on the D and the G strings, and then use a finger on B6. So it only hits that once, and then put your first finger flat and just play D5, G5 and B5. So it goes. And then we're going to go to an F triad, which is E5, your first finger barred across 3 strings actually. Put your second finger on B6 and third finger on D7. 2 hits on that, and then back to the 5 on the D, G and the B strings. So bar 3 slowly, and then into bar 4 we've got C sus2, which is your first finger on B3, third and 4th fingers on, so third finger on D5, little finger on G5. So that's sus2, 2 hits on that, and then fret 5 across the D, G and the B strings, 2 hits on that, and then back to that C sus2. So bars 3 and 4 go. Okay, so the whole line slowly, you got. And up to speed. On to the second line, and you've got this. Quite a tricky one, this. So you play E3, and then you've got to hit this G sus4 chord. First finger E and B3, third finger D5, little finger on G5, and then take your little finger off and make sure your first finger is barred up to the 3rd fret of the G string. So you got, and then we've got this chord, which is your little finger E5, first finger on B3, third finger on G5, and second finger on D5. We do 2 hits on that, and we go back to that G sus4, the same as like the first hit. So that bar slowly you get. And then it goes to a G major triad. First finger E and B strings at the 3rd fret, second finger on G4, third finger on D5. 2 hits on that, down, up, and then little finger on E5, 2 hits on that, and then back to G minor, first finger across E, B and the G strings at the 3rd fret, and third finger D5. So this is the hardest bit of it, so bars 5 and 6 slowly go. And then we go to bar 7, E6, and then we've got a B flat triad, which is B6, we first finger, second finger G7, third finger D8, 2 hits on that. Then move your first finger down to fret 5 on the B string, 2 hits on that. Then go back to the first finger on fret 6, so you get. Into bar 8, 2 more hits on that same chord. Then add your little finger on B8, 2 hits on that. Then it goes back to your first finger on the 6. So bars 7 and 8 slowly go. So the whole line slowly, you've got. So let's put the first 2 lines together, nice and slowly. Here we go. And up to speed. So that's the chorus. It then goes to a verse, which is just playing. So for that, we've got D minor chord. We played that before. First finger A5, second finger B6, third finger on D7, little finger on G7. Hit the middle 4 strings. It lasts for 2 bars. You could play every 4 beats if you wanted to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could let it just hold on for the 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got C sus4 for a bar. First finger A3, third finger across the D, G and the B strings at the 5th fret, but then add your little finger on to B6. And it does 1 bar of that sus4 and then take your little finger off and you've got the C chord. And then it goes to a G sus4 chord, which is your first finger barred across all the strings at the 3rd fret, second finger on A5, third finger D5, little finger on G5. Again, 2 bars of that. Then B flat. First finger barred across all the strings at the 6th fret, second finger G7, third finger on A8, little finger on D8. 2 bars of that. And the whole line repeats. Let's just play it once through. It goes like this. 1, 2. So that repeats. It then goes back to the chorus and then a verse and then a chorus. And then we get a middle 8 part. I've written this in 3 lines because there's quite a lot of notes to get through. The first line sounds like this. So for that, all on the A string, it goes 5, 5, 6, 5. So that's the first 4 beats. So sorry, first 4 notes. And then it goes 6, 5, 4, 5. So the first 2 beats, you got 5, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5. So and it does exactly the same thing again. So you got. So that's the whole of bar 17. And then into the next bar, it does that again. So you got. And then it goes 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 5. So from beat 3 of bar 18 goes. So whole of bar 18 goes. So the whole line. And up speed. And then the next line is exactly the same thing, but just down 2 frets. So you get. So it does that line once, and then it goes to the next line, which is exactly the same as the first line, and it plays this line twice. And then it just goes back to the chorus till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video. Please leave me some comments. Let me know you've watched this. Let me know where in the world you come from, what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.